The Equalizer 3 is the third film in the Equalizer trilogy, directed by Anton Fuqua, written by Richard Wenk, and starring Denzel Washington as Robert McCall. McCall is back, but now he's in the small portside town of Altamonte, and he finds himself loving this new life that he's found himself in, being friends with the people, being part of community. And the movie has a solid theme about fate and destiny that elevates it a little bit from your generic action movie. But Robert McCall must now take on the Camorra, a vicious group of mafia who have the small portside town under their grip. They wish to renovate and push everyone out and turn it into a seaside resort full of hotels, casinos, brothels. And the only way to do that is to gentrify the entire area, force people out, and do it with any force necessary. And when Robert, decides to take a stand against these people, the only ally he has is a mysterious CIA agent that he contacts, and we get the full-on bring the pain Robert McCall. So this movie's a lot different from the other two. It's the same writer, but it's a very different in tone. Basically, it's a more darker, grittier story. It has less flashy action. It's more of a character-driven sort of drama, as we see Robert, ingratiate himself with this town and fall in love with the setting and the people and the way of life and the community. And I noticed that there doesn't seem like there's much action in the movie, and there isn't. It's mostly whenever the action happens, it's quick and brutal. It's not flashy like the first two films. And I noticed that he's like a darker, more grittier Robert. He's definitely angry, and you notice that. And the movie doesn't have much suspense or tension in that regard, though, because he's like a harbinger of death. He's like walking around in black and just ending people, and it's awesome to watch that. But there isn't quite enough in terms of tension. No one can really give him a run for his money. There's no smart henchman that holds back or something, or some sort of special forces badass to fight him or anything like that. The villains they're developed enough, and you get the setting, and you get some gorgeous beachside shots and everything, and they really use the setting very well. But overall, the action is sparse, but it's brutal when it's good. The movie doesn't really offer anything else besides a closing chapter for Robert, I guess, if he decides to stay in this town. But overall, The Equalizer 3 was an enjoyable time, and I give it a 7 out of 10.